A mother's touch, feeling sorry and feeling loved. Ahmed sat next to his mum. He held her weak hand. Her touch, once so comforting, now made his heart hurt even more. The hospital smell couldn't hide the familiar smell of his childhood home. It was a smell he'd never forget, but it felt so far away now. His mum's eyes, even though she was sick, still held a warm glow like the sun that always shone on him, even when he turned his back on it. He thought about the day he left his village. He was so excited about his dreams, about leaving their small life. The city, with its bright lights and promises of success, was calling him. He told himself he was looking for a better future, not just for himself, but for his family too. His mum understood. She always did. She kissed his forehead, tears in her eyes, and whispered encouraging words. Her voice was full of a love that had no end. City lights and distant echoes, wanting success and losing time. The city was a rush. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. His work was all he thought about. When his phone rang, often his mum, he felt guilty. It reminded him of promises he hadn't kept. He'd tell himself he'd call back later, he'd visit soon, but later never came, and soon never arrived. He got lost in his own busy world, and the memories of his village faded away. He visited, of course, but not often, and not for long. He brought gifts, expensive things that didn't really fix the distance he'd made. He saw the sadness in his mum's eyes, a silent wish for something more, something he was too busy to give. His time, just being there, he felt bad, but he ignored it, finding comfort in his busy, made-up world. Whispers of forgiveness. A mum's love is bigger than disappointment. His mum moved a little, her fingers squeezing his hand. "Ahmed," she whispered, her voice very soft. He leaned closer, his heart beating fast. "Mum," he choked out, tears in his eyes. "I'm here." She smiled, a tired but real smile, the kind that always made him happy. "I know, my son," she whispered. "You've always been here." He shook his head, tears choking him. "No, Mum," he croaked, his voice full of sadness. "I haven't. I've been so busy, so focused on myself. I should have been here with you, all those missed calls, all those—" He couldn't finish, he just sobbed. She squeezed his hand gently, her touch saying more than words ever could. The dawn of presence. Living now because we don't know what tomorrow brings. "Shh," she soothed, her voice a gentle whisper. "You are here now, that is all that matters." Her words cut through his sadness, a simple truth filling his heart. He had spent years chasing things that didn't matter, wanting to feel good about things that didn't last, all the while forgetting the one thing that always stayed the same, the one love that never changed. In that simple hospital room with the soft light from the lamp, he decided to change. He wouldn't care about awards or things anymore, but about the warmth in his mum's eyes, the sound of her laugh. He realized life wasn't about big things or faraway promises, but about the small, everyday moments, the shared smiles, the quiet times together. He had a second chance, a chance to change his story, to live in the present, to enjoy the time he had left with his mum. He would hold her hand not just when she was sick, but every day, because he finally understood. We don't know what tomorrow brings, but love is a gift to be looked after and enjoyed every single day.